Married Virginia teacher admits to sneaking into 14-year-old student's home to have the shagananigans in his bed.
How old is this woman? Like 25?
Looks like she is 25. Yes, exactly. Faces up to 50 years behind bars after pleading guilty to having the sex with her 14-year-old student over the school year at his home, where her DNA was recovered from his bed linens.
Here we. Oh my god! Now,
So,
if this was a
Cootie
dude,
juices on my linens. Cootie juices on my linens.
Listen, if this was a dude sneaking into a 14-year-old girl's house, he would never get out of jail.
No. There wouldn't be articles like this with, like glamour mugshots. So she taught him. Hungry Creek Middle School in Henrico County pleaded guilty to 4 counts of carnal knowledge and 1 count of indecent liberties of a minor, all of which are felonies. Miss Jordan was having relations with her 14-year-old student on several occasions. She would go to the victim's house and have intercourse with him. Her DNA was recovered from the bed linens. She was arrested in June of last year, initially charged with 5 counts of carnal knowledge of a minor and 2 counts of indecent liberties with a minor. Why don't we just call it what it is? Rapé?
Yeah.
Come on.
It's apparay.
Yeah. She continues to be held without bond, faces 50 years in prison. Oh, was she married? Oh,
was she married?
She was married.
Oh yeah, not anymore.
Yeah.
Well, first of all, I feel sorry for the soon-to-be ex-husband.
Yeah, it's probably got
because that has got to be at least 2 or 3 torpedoes below the waterline for your for every psychological issue in that whole clusterfuck of craziness.
One of the former students says she deserves a life sentence for grooming this poor kid. Boom.
Does she have kids of her own? I hope.
I hope not.
Well, here's the thing, though.
Plead.
All right. Well, let's keep an eye and figure out exactly what the sentence was. I mean, has she been sentenced yet?
No.
It said she pleaded guilty,
she
right?
admits she pled guilty, so there's been no sentencing yet.
Oh, I bet
keep an eye out for that.
I bet you there's one hell of a plea agreement there.
Yeah, she's not getting 50 years.
No, there's going to be one hell of a slap on the wrist, and that's probably about it.
That's probably right. And it's absolutely disgusting.
Yep.
And feminists will sit there, look you in the face, and go, I want equality between the sexes.
Bullshit.
Where are your protests?
Yep.
For this shit right here.
They will not even acknowledge it.
No.
And that's one of the things about cases like this that really makes me sick, is because women will claim that you can't rapé men. I've heard feminists actually say this. And then, let's be honest, dudes, we're stupid. And if you ever want to see just how stupid we are, go on to Twitter or Facebook or something like that when somebody has posted an article like this and read the comments that these dudes type. It will give you a lump of vomit like you've never had in your life. Oh, these teachers when I was in school. Oh, he's a lucky kid. I bet he enjoyed every bang of it. Blah, 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 blah. Dude, he's going to be fucked for life. Everybody's going to know this kid's name. Nobody is going to be able to take him seriously as an adult. Even if, they're not going to release this stuff publicly. But you know what? Everybody in this town is going to know exactly who he is.
Well, I mean, it went to court. It's public knowledge.
Well, with him being a minor, they're not going to release his name in these. You'd probably be able to get it in court documents potentially, but he's going to have to leave town if he's going to have any sort of a normal adult life. And of course, in current year, what the hell does that even mean? But yeah,
there you go.
Oh, and she ain't the only one.
Now listen here.
Oh, the hits just keep on coming.
Here's the thing.
What's the thing?
One of the main reasons it took me so long to do the Wango Tango episode is because when I was doing the data, there are so many women doing this now. And they are literally getting a free pass.
Yep.
They're not even tracking the statistics properly. And listen, I went to college for public administration, and that's heavy in statistical analysis and accounting. And I can't find the stats. I sent you some that were from 2023,
something like that. Yeah.
But a lot of those stats are the feminist talking points.
Yeah.
Which we've already proven are not true.
Yeah, well, we all know that there are lies, damn lies, in statistics. So anytime you see a statistic, you always have to look deep into polling samples, methodology, everything. Never, ever take the abstract of a survey, which is what most of these are, at face value.
Mm-hmm.
Well, my personal favorite is there's a new one. There's a Troon survey going around, sponsored by a Troon advocacy group, claiming that 94% of Troons are happier post-op. Problem being, it was an anonymous online survey where literally anyone could just sign in and fill it out 5,000 times and claim that they're totally happy.
But that's totally blown. You blow that out of the water when you compare the pre-op to post-op suicide rates. They're virtually identical.
Yep. And the only group of people who come even close to approaching that level of self-deletion are schizophrenics.
Or, there's dentists and accountants.
That's not it. Doesn't even hold a candle to it.
I know. I'm just playing around.
Number one profession for self-deletion is psychiatrist.
Wow.
I thought it was dentist.
Well, it was psychiatrist for the longest. And maybe they've been replaced since then. But from what I understood, I thought it was psychiatrists.
I guess having to sit and
if that's changed,
No, I that's just one that having to sit and listen to that all day. I could see that.
Yeah.
We can do a show on self-deletion and go through the stats.
Well, I mean, think about these matchmakers who constantly deal with these entitled twat knuckles coming into their office and bitching about how they're not going to lower their standards, and their standards are delusional as hell. A lot of these matchmakers quit. They will no longer work with women. Now imagine these same women going to therapy and being unwilling to admit they're the problem. It would drive you nuts.
I've been around that. I've been around that. Went through 2 marital therapists.
Yeah.
2 marital therapists, and it's like, no, I'm not yet. No.
What is? I keep seeing the commercial on YouTube for psychologists. It's BetterHelp, I think it is.
Oh, I haven't seen it.
Every time it comes on,
I have an ad blocker on mine.
Yeah, I literally am watching it. It comes on. I look and I'm like, okay. Here we got another kid here who wasn't spanked by his father. Didn't face any adversity while he's growing up, and now he's an adult and everything bothers him, and he's fucking weak.
Shocker.
There you go. Listen,
wasn't spanked by his dad because dad probably was never around.
That's right. But here's the thing. All right, if you want your children to succeed, you got to challenge them early on. There needs to be consequences. Winning, losing. They got rid of that.
Yeah.
Everyone gets a trophy.
Yeah.
So nobody gets their feelings hurt. You can't criticize them. You can't even bully them. Now, I did a whole show called Why We Need Bullies.
Yeah, that was a good video.
My whole argument was there. You can hate me if you want. That's fine. Don't care.
They're giving bullies a pass now as long as the skin color is correct.
You are correct.
Yep. I've seen it. One of the reasons we pulled my kid from Warren Consolidated Schools is because they sent him home because he threw up. Oh, that seemed like a logical reason to send him home until we put him in the bath and found the bruised boot print on his fucking gut.
Ooh.
And he told us exactly who gave it to him.
Uh-huh.
And we brought it up. Oh, well, no one saw it. Sure.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
Yep. These kids now, because of their litigious, NIMBYist parents, have become as entitled as the women who raised them.
Well,
and they're not allowed, these teachers are now not allowed to correct any behavior.
When did this happen, your son?
2 years ago.
So they have cameras inside the school in the classroom?
There are now. Okay. There were not then.
All right.
No, there's if you scour the internet of that district, there's a history of things going on there.
Oh, I bet. Because just what I saw made me sick.
Yeah.
And that's why he's homeschooled.
Well, here's another thing is one of my nephews was getting tooled up pretty bad.
Oh, yeah.
And I went to high school with this kid's father. And I was in the parking lot after this meeting took place. I watched my sister and her husband leave. He comes walking out, and I'm like, okay. I'm not going to say his name. I just walked up to him. I'm like, hey, man, you know that kid your kid's picking on is my nephew. He goes, well, boys will be done.
Yeah.
I literally laid him out. And I looked at his son. I go, in 5 years, that's going to be you, motherfucker. And I swore to God I was going to jail. I drove off and I'm like, get back in the box, evil pop. You weren't supposed to do that. I got good pop running damage control. Oh my God.
I don't want to go to jail. You know what they make you do in county? Toss the salad.
And I sweated it for like 4 or 5 days. Nothing happened. I'm like, I think I got a pass because nobody saw it.
I'm going to get a pass. Principal's like,
they don't want to get involved.
No,
they don't want to.
But the thing is,
the principal over here at the elementary school that my son went to, he's a fucking hack.
Well, one of the reasons I think I reacted so poorly is because he used to pick on me when I was in middle school.
That
same
dude's
kid, first 2 years of high school.
That kid's dad?
Yeah.
Well,
I knew him personally.
Well, then you probably had some built-up beat-on-sight list, tension there.
Yeah. As soon as you over the, well, boys will be, and Evil Pop is like,
if he knew you, he probably knew, just like, maybe I should just take it and call it a day.
Yeah.
Maybe I should just adjust the attitude.
Maybe I should just adjust it a little bit.
Watch Grunt Speak live every Tuesday and Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern. And if you want to join Pop for Supporter Sundays, go to redonkulous.com/donate and make a monthly pledge. A link is in the Meat Gazer box.